And chill. And there go mama. Y'all see her? Right there. She just got herself cleaned up and together. So after I get the baby settled, I'ma see if she ready to eat, fix her something to eat, and then we gonna relax. Say hey, mama. She said hey, y'all. There go mama. Say hey, mama. All right, there she go. Now wave at him. Say hey. How you feeling today? Let me pause the TV. Hold on. What you say? Your shoulder hurting? Anything else you want to say? Today's Saturday.
Yeah, I haven't heard Saturday. I can't talk. I can't talk. Well. Like I used to.
Well, they can hear you. They trust me. They can hear you and they can understand you. I'm gonna give you some of your liquid IV stuff. About 15 minutes. I'm gonna say y'all have a good Saturday. Jordan over there helping me fold clothes. That's what I gotta do this house. So I'll be back, y'all. Are you enjoying your French toast sticks? Hey family, what's going on, everybody? As promised, I told you guys I was gonna sit down and talk to y'all. Y'all please just excuse all of this. I just got finished cleaning up inside, and I'm just coming to talk to y'all right now. Last week, well, for the last 2 weeks, well, I'm sorry, y'all. This is just real, raw, unedited, just what it is. The last time y'all seen Mama do a video, she was talking to y'all and asking if y'all can send her cards and stuff, and everybody did. Everybody that did, and that sent care gifts and Cash Apps and PayPals, everything. I appreciate it. I promise y'all from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my soul, spirit, me and Mama and them and the family appreciates it. My intentions was to let her come on here and share all of her mail. When I went to the post office, it was like a week after she did that video. We had tons of stuff in there. That's when I did that video, and I was cleaning her room and moving around. When she got home that day, she went through all of her mail. She wasn't feeling well, so I didn't record her, but she went through everything, every card, every package, every care package. I gave her, I told her how much she had in her Cash Apps and PayPal. And you guys even sent stuff for Mama E, and y'all sent me some stuff. And we appreciate all of it. I'm so glad that Mama got a chance to see everything and just love on it. She was overjoyed. Probably within that week, her health went down like tremendously. Y'all seen, she already was telling y'all she was having a difficult time talking, kind of remembering some stuff. She was staying in way more pain, and I've been telling y'all this over the course of the last couple of months. And what I didn't tell you guys is the last appointment that, hold on one second. Okay, y'all. Sorry, and if it looks different, it's because I had to switch out my camera. But and I can't even remember exactly what time frame it was, but and I want to say it was within like 3 months ago. It was after her birthday though, and y'all remember she had finished another round of radiation. I was telling y'all that her tumor markers had went down considerably. Like everything was just looking good, and it was nobody but God. Her radiation was complete. They did a CAT scan, and everything had shrunk. And like I said, that was after her birthday. Y'all remember she had a birthday party and everything. It was like within a matter of not even weeks, everything just changed considerably. She was having more arm pain, back pain. Um, she wasn't having any discomfort, like as far as her colon and liver concerned, but she was just having more upper pain. Y'all already had knew with the head and neck cancer, it spread it to her lungs. I had mentioned that in a video. They was treating that with radiation. They was treating that with chemo. Y'all remember I told y'all sometime Mama had to go, and we would get her there like 8 o'clock, and she would stay there till 3:30, 4 o'clock. That would be, she would do that once every 3 weeks. Prior to that, every week she was just running regular chemo. Her calcium levels was extremely high. Her ammonia levels was extremely high. So they would give her calcium infusions that will bring it down. If you're not aware of how calcium levels affect your body, we're not talking about just the regular calcium that's in your bones that they tell you to get, because she was still taking calcium supplements. So it's not that. It's just with the head and neck, in your arteries and in your veins and everything. It's like that calcium will build up. It's hard for everything to flow, and it will affect your breathing. It will give you way more pain. It will affect your mental, your mind. You get more confused. And that's what was happening to my grandmother when she first got sick. And then the dementia set in really bad with her towards the end. And me and Mama was talking about that like a year ago, how we remember how that affected her. So where my grandmother would sit at the table and eat, and she would have her fork and her spoon and stuff, and then she started combing her hair. Like stuff that my grandmother was doing was, the dementia and the Alzheimer's, she was going back to like that child stage. And that's what Mama Doctor informed us is happening slowly. Well, at that point, it was slowly. And like I said, again, this was a couple of months ago. Um, but they started a new chemotherapy on her, and she did let us know that that was the last chemotherapy that was available for her. It was not necessarily a new trial, but it was newer as far as head and neck cancer is concerned, because so many more people are getting it. It's more environmental, and I can't speak a lot on it because of pending legal stuff that we're just doing. So just know it's not much I can say with that, but it has a lot to do with environmental stuff in our area. So, because Mama never drunk, she never smoked, and the head and neck cancer did not come from her liver and colon. It's completely separate. The colon cancer did spread to her liver, but it's completely separate from the head and neck. So yeah, and that's pretty much all I can say with that. So they told us the first time when they got everything after she had that surgery. I remember it was like a 15-hour surgery. Yeah, I remember when she had that, they said if it was to come back, it would be more aggressive. So it did come back the second time. And when it came back, the doctors had gave her 6 months to a year. That was 2.5 years ago. So Mama beat all the odds. Then, like I said, the radiation. And then they found, she did a regular routine CAT scan, and then they found the lung cancer. They knew that it came from the head and neck. And then that's when we started, like, with the legalese, the legal stuff. And then it seems like once they found the lung cancer, everything started getting more rapid, and they couldn't slow it down. Her tumor marker numbers was starting to get high again, and they just was not going down. Her calcium level was not going down. It will go down just a little bit when they treated her with the shots weekly, but within a week, like she would do shots on Fridays, by Wednesday it was right back up, and she was in so much, I'm gonna say Tuesdays, because when her physical therapist came here on Wednesday, she was in so much pain. So all he could do was just work that area out. She was on oxycodone. She was doing medical marijuana. The medical marijuana helped her more than the oxycodone did. She was taking 2 oxycodones every 2 to 4 hours, and it did nothing. It was just like her eating candy. And then at that point, they knew. They did another CAT scan, and it showed what we expected, that it was growing considerably, and it was just traveling throughout her body rapidly. They was gonna finish up this round of chemo, and Mama has never stopped her chemo when she started it, and so she did another biopsy. If y'all remember, I told you guys 3 weeks ago, Mama had to get another biopsy done. We did the biopsy. She did two. She did a lung biopsy and she did a liquid biopsy. Um, uh, uh, yeah. And once they did that, it took about 3 weeks for everything to come back. So Thursday, when she went Thursday, the doctor had called me Wednesday morning. And when she called, she didn't tell me everything, but she did discuss some stuff with me and with hospice and all of that. And she said she was going to discuss it more when we got there the next day. So when we got there, it was so eerie. Normally when we walk in the clinic itself, and I mean, everybody in the front office was so sweet, but you can just tell it was somber. So when the doctor came in, it was the hardest. Like, even when we first found out Mama had cancer, she did the biopsy 3 days before her birthday. They got the results on her birthday, on her 70th birthday. Mama got her results. And it was hard as hell, but nothing compared to Thursday. So I'm not going to go into everything she said. And it's not a personal thing or nothing, but like I said, a lot of it is like some legal stuff that we're dealing with. So I hate those little things. So a lot of it, like I said, legally, I can't speak on a lot of stuff with that being concerned. But she said that they was discontinuing her treatments. It is one more drug out there that they can try her on, but it's so extensive. It'll be 3 to 5 hours, and her body's just not going to be able to take it. Mama told her no. Mama told her that she just want to stop. She don't want to do chemo anymore. She's tired of sitting there. She's tired of having to go every week. And y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, I was sharing y'all, Mama was walking down the steps by herself, and her physical therapist wanted that because she wanted, and Mama know how to walk down. She can tell you if she was getting weak. And I know that some people, they may seem like nobody was there, but everybody, we were standing right there. But she did great. But then the next week, she couldn't walk down the steps. She needed assistance. She couldn't walk up, all because of her breathing. Not because she physically couldn't do it. It was the breathing. And that's Mama's biggest thing. She can't really talk much. She has a hard time trying to say what she wants to say. And she gets frustrated. And like she said, she's tired. She is just really tired. And she said she's not okay. Her doctors asked her again at that last visit, like just hearing the no follow-up appointments. I'm still going to be your doctor, but everything is going to go through hospice and they'll contact me. So she don't have to go into any more visits. She don't have to get any more tests. All the other tests that they had on schedule for her, everything is canceled. Just like hearing those final everything. And like I told Mama, that walk was the longest walk. And it's not like the office here, the elevator here, but it seemed like we was walking forever. And then the elevator ride seemed like it took forever. And it was just me and Mama on there. She was hurting. She was sad. She was crying. And then we went down to chemo because they did do one more IV infusion on her. And they did one more calcium infusion on her. It took about an hour or so. So while she did that, I had to leave. I broke. Mama broke. Like, because Tasha, everybody there, amazing. Um, I would not change it for the world. Sadly, you don't want to talk about this, but if we had to go through this all over again, I would not choose anybody else. My children went through Biloxi, and well, he went through Alabama and Biloxi, and I'm talking about Philip with his stuff, with all of his cancer stuff. Alijah went through Biloxi with all of her stuff, but they went through the pediatric side of it. But and I went through Oshner's and Slidell and Oshner's in Bay St. Louis with all of mine. But the staff itself was the greatest that we could have ever asked for Mama. Um, and they were so close to her, like they love her. And even her home health, it's been hard. Like when Mr. Dale came Wednesday and Miss Abby came Wednesday, like you knew that was their last visit. It was just so sad. It was just so hard. It was like just I would never want to imagine that and put anybody go through that a day in my life. I don't hate anybody that bad for anybody to have to deal with that part. Um, and then I know it may seem like I'm talking in circles, y'all, but I got a million things in my head right now. And then after her infusion and they called, I was walking in and Tasha was talking to her, and Tasha was like, are you okay, Miss Walker? And she told her no. She said no. She said no. Mama told her, she said no. She said, I'm not okay. And she just kept saying no. And she was crying and screaming, no, 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 I'm not okay. I have never heard my mama do that a day in my life. Mama been through a lot. When she found out she had to get chemo, when she found out she had to get surgery, Mama, she cried and she broke. She never broke like that. And it was just me and her. Jordan was at home with Mommy, my brother, because Jordan had to take my brother to the hospital earlier this week because he got sick. He's coming back. Yes, he is. He probably trying to go to this box. That's a, what you call them things? What do them think? It's a salamander. Salamander. And they don't bite you. I think that's a big one.
They're territorial, though.
So, and usually I don't be out here, but, and normally they're there, all of them are there at the house. Jordan, my brother, and be there. But it's like, I'm a do, like I said, I'm going to do whatever I got to do for my mama till the day God calls one of us home. Because I could go before her. And I don't regret anything. I don't sleep at night because I get up. Then when we found out about it Thursday night, me or Jordan didn't sleep. I think we both got 2 hours of sleep. Last night, I slept from 9 to 12. 12:30, I was up. And then I would doze off, but every hour on the hour, I would get up and go check on Mama. And Mama would sleep the entire time. But, her doctor told me not to do that. My doctors told me not to do that. Because her heart doctor, her family doctors, we all have the same doctor. So when I contacted them to let them know she was transitioning to hospice, that's the first thing they said. You have to eat and you have to sleep because you're caring for her. Even though she got hospice, you are still her primary caregiver. And if you do not eat, you're going to get sick because of your medicine. But my mind would not allow me to. I cooked last night. Philip will tell you, I cooked last night. I could only eat a few bites. Because, and not that I got full, I just have no interest in nothing. I make myself drink stuff, but that's just it. I went and got some fruit today because Mama was like, you need to eat. And she's fussing at me. And she said she want gumbo for tomorrow. She want her famous chicken gumbo. So Jordan fixing that. And she was like, you going to eat? And I am. But it's like I told her, because she never got this far with my grandmother. But she sat there with my grandmother every day. She sat there with her husband every day. So like Mama told me, she know exactly what I'm going through, minus the hospice end of it. So just the phone calls. I had Jordan message the majority of our family and friends because I just could not do it. And when I did, I just did a mass text. And my mama talked to her sister, and I talked to her brother. Because, she said she wanted to tell her sister. but she told me to tell her brother because she just couldn't do it. So I told him and I told the family, you know, my mama's brother, like his kids and stuff, I messaged them after I told my uncle. But everybody else, like I said, Jordan pretty much called. We already had told my brother HL and all of them that's in Florida and Dallas. So everybody was just kind of passing a message. And that's another thing. My mom's stepson. God, why does these things keep coming over here?
Does.
I ain't doing no good. My mom's stepson, John Henry, he went on hospice Monday, and we told Mama because we're not gonna keep it from her, and she knew he's been sick for a while, but he went on hospice Monday. So my brother HL and my brother Thomas is coming in today to handle that because he's not well at all, and it can be any time. And then my dad is not doing well. It can be any time with him. And he's not on hospice or nothing, but he just had major open heart surgery. Y'all know he got 2 different cancers. He had 3 strokes, and he doesn't even know he's in this world. And he just cries and stay in pain all day. I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, but I talked to his wife, and I text her every day and check on him. And I try to call her at least once a week, but I didn't call her and tell her about Mama yet, like that she's in hospice now, but she does know what's going on with Mama and that she would soon be transitioning. So, you know, his wife was like, you need to be there for your mama. I got this with your daddy. So it's not just my mama, it's my daddy.
Who's that?
And it is so hard on me and my brother.
That's Talia.
It's like so hard on me and my brother right now.
God, you were getting on my last nerves.
So, I don't know.
Mom, will you take Emma for like 5 seconds?
No,
please?
go
I gotta
ahead.
pee. And Jordan's in the bathroom. And her bed's in your room, but I didn't want to leave her in there by herself. That's why I came out here to find you.
So that's just kind of everything that we're dealing with right now, y'all. So I just ask for thoughts and prayers, and y'all continue to support. I do have a vlog that's out, and that vlog will come out right after this one. All right, Talia and them just got here, you guys. So I'm gonna go spend some time with the kids, and you know I already done talked to them and stuff. So, but like I said, I am gonna vlog. They supposed to be bringing her oxygen machine today. I don't even know if I said that, but they supposed to bring that today. They supposed to bring her hospital bed. If not today, tomorrow. So everything is just moving so fast. Like, and what's crazy, when she was doing better, you remember we waited a whole month to get her wheelchair. And it's like not everything is like, and luckily we do have a pastor that just started. I told you guys the pastor came to the house and see Mama, so I'm gonna have to contact him so he can come back out and see her. But they do have their own chaplain and stuff. Everything we taking advantage of, the counseling service, social services, everything. And a lot of stuff, my brother, Jordan, and the kids was not aware that was going to happen. And I had somebody that messaged me in the video when I was cleaning, and she was like, you should be used to this because you've been a nurse for such and such and such. And it's like, I had to block her because I'm like, I am the nicest person in the world. I am the most forgiving person. I'm the friendliest person. But this is my mama. And I don't care if you are a doctor and been a doctor for 40 years. When it's your parents or your kids, you still got the knowledge, but it's personal. And I'm going to do everything I got to do for her. They're not going to do IV treatments on her. So I still have to push her fluids. I still have to give her medicine. I still have to do all of that. Well, please tell me, what do me being a nurse have to do with hospice? I worked in a hospice setting for 6 months. I could not do it any longer. And I did it with patients, like cancer patients and dialysis patients. And I couldn't do it anymore because it wore me bad down, and I just couldn't. I knew I just could not do it. Alijah's grandfather was on it for a year before he passed. I know people that is on it, that has been on it. But when it is your mama, your daddy, whoever, your children, your husband, it's different. And it's like for somebody to be so insensitive. And I know y'all gonna tell me don't worry about it, and I'm not. That's why I blocked her. But I'm just, and sometimes people just gotta think before they even speak or start to text. Because think about if it was your mama or your daddy or your siblings or whoever or your children, and I don't care how much knowledge you have in something, it's personal. Like I say, sometimes people just stupid. They just stupid and they just insensitive. And I gave him the guy and I left it right there. And it's like, I know people want to tell you it's gonna be okay and all of that. And we get that. Death happens every day. We all be affected by it. None of us are off limits. But you still got to go through the whole process. And unless you've been there, you don't want to hear it's going to be okay. You don't want to hear just keep praying and give it to God, because we do that. We're doing that. We've been doing that. And I think sometimes people don't know what to say, but just say I'm praying for you. Just say I'm here. Just say I love you. Just do praying hands. Just do a heart. But, and it's like a lot of people I'm finding, and not y'all, but like family, they want to compare their sickness to mama's. And you can't do that, because I can't compare my sickness to my mama. I can't compare my sickness to what my kids went through. My kids can't compare their sickness to what my mama going through. Like everybody, and my mama oncologist said that every person is different. Everybody, their DNA and how their body fights is different. Yeah. And it's just like, now it's just not the time. And this is not about me. It's all about my mama. But what I'm going to say, because this is my family's page and my family's channel, I share what I choose to share, and what I don't, I'm not. I want to always help people out that's going through this. I want to always help people out who may go through this one day, and somebody may come across this video and just need encouragement, or just need to know that somebody done been through this, and it's going to be another side of it. The transitioning process is hell on everybody. And my mama doctor said this: the person who is going through this, even though it's happening to their body, they getting the direct hit, their emotions are being hit, everybody around them are suffering more, because their hospice job is to make sure she feels no pain, she sleeps, so she can transition peacefully. Everybody around her got to see it and witness it. So it's like, my mama fought for years. For somebody who's never been sick a day in her life, she fought like hell. She is and she's the strongest woman that I know, and forever will know. And I had one of my friends tell me that I'm very strong to be dealing with this, because I got my own battles. I'm fighting my own cancer battle right now. But what I'm going through is nothing compared to my mama. And how I deal with it, I give it to God. And this morning, I had nothing to say. I had no prayer. I couldn't pray. I couldn't talk to God. I couldn't get a word out of my mouth, because I am just so numb. I'm tired. I'm angry. I'm mad. I got a million feelings going on. And I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. And if y'all know me, y'all know my mama and me are inseparable. I always have been, and always will be. She's been my best friend for a long time. You seen me, you seen her, you seen her, you seen me. And I used to get the questions asked before she got sick: why won't you go get your own place? Um, why are you still staying in your mama's house? And this is when I first started vlogging, when my mama had no health issues. Don't you want your privacy? You're going to have a man one day. You're going to want to get married one day. And I said then, when I get married, whoever God has my husband be, he's going to accept my mama. He's going to accept my children. I'm going to accept his mama, his parents. I'm going to accept his children. Because I'm not separating myself from my mama to be with any man. I know you got to cling to your husband, and I do. But that's still my mama. And I was not leaving her when she was well. So I damn sure was not going to leave her when she was sick. Right after I did that, she and Hall, I found out that we couldn't make the trip because of all this happening. And I don't care. I'm forever going to remember this birthday. It's forever going to be in my mind. You remember I was like, I just need this vacation and I'm going to celebrate this whole month. And I started June 29th. And I celebrated for 4 days. Because the 29th, was it June 29th? From the last day of June to July 3rd, I celebrated. Because after that, we found out everything. And I don't even care anymore about my birthday. I don't care anymore about nothing. Talia, she loved life. And she want to love it to the end. And she want to love it to the end with mama. And the kids do too. So they're on the 27th. They're throwing me a birthday party and a back to school bash. And she asked mama if she wanted that. And mama said, yeah. Mama said she want to go. She said, Alicia, can I go? She said, do you think the hospice people will let me go? Yes, mama. I said, you can go. So it's going to be at my daughter's house. And I'm going to celebrate it with my mama. Instead of me celebrating my birthday in a different way, I'm grieving my mama. But I'm going to celebrate every day that she's here. And I know that sounds like, how can you grieve if you celebrate? Because every day, God wakes me up and my mom is still here. It's a day that I am, me and the family are just so grateful, blessed. And thankful, honored, all of that. And like I said, I may be talking in circles and I can't even look at y'all right now. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just losing it right now. And that's why I had my grandbaby all week. Because mama said she wanted her here and we needed her here. And however you can get through and however you can cope. And that's that. That's just kind of that. So I'm going to put this video up as is. If I don't read all the comments, well, I'm not going to respond to any comments. I'm just saying it right now because I can't. Like, I'm going to read them all. I'm going to read every comment. The ones that's ignorant will be blocked. The ones that's shady will be blocked. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not explaining any more than what I did to anybody at all. I don't care who it is. And it takes a lot for me to just pick up my camera and say anything these days. My mama told me not to stop recording, not to stop doing YouTube. She told me to promise her that I'm going to continue doing it. And I am. And I know some people are going to say, well, take your time and be there for your family. Oh, I am. My family is always going to be my first. YouTube is just an app. And I love y'all. Y'all are my family. But my mama promised me. My mama told me to I'm going to have to call my brother back. My mama told me to promise her that I was going to continue. And I am. And I know some people, like I say, going to say, well, just take the time you need. But what people need to understand, this is my job. And if I don't work, I don't get paid. And I still have bills to pay. Bills don't care about what you going through in your personal family, they need their money. You got to keep your lights on. You got to keep everything on. And if I don't work, meaning I don't do videos, if I don't work, I don't get a check. Um, I do collaborations because I get paid. I can't work my job that I normally work with my billing and coding. I had to give that up a while back because I was missing too many days. So YouTube is the only thing where I can pick my hours and pick up how I'm gonna post. So if I don't post anything, I'm not getting paid for that day. So if you see me posting videos, even if it's just something short, what I'm doing in the kitchen cleaning, y'all just support it. Please, that's all I'm asking. I don't need y'all to send me or my mama a dime. I just need y'all to support the videos because that's how I'm gonna be getting paid from now until mama is transitioning to Jesus. And then once my doctors release me, hopefully I'll be able to go back to work. But keep in mind, I still have my own cancer battle. I'm still taking these cancer pills and all my heart medicine and everything else. And I'm not medically released to be able to go to work. So this is what I do. And I just, people don't have to understand it, but that's what it is. So if I'm posting, that's why. I'm not putting YouTube over my family and nothing. But like I said, nobody else is just going to come in and start paying your bills. And nobody should have to. Because life still got to go on, unfortunately. And my mama told me to promise her that, and I am. I'm not going to break a promise to my mama. Because she know it gives me happiness. It gives me joy to be able to come on here and share my family to y'all. So, yeah. But y'all will see mama. I will be sharing her in some videos when she's up to it. And then when things start to get worse, I'll share just what I feel comfortable and my family feel comfortable with sharing. But y'all will be along for the process. Yeah. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope it's encouraging because I promise y'all, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. So I hope it's letting somebody know to just keep going. If you gotta hurt. If you gotta, so if you need to be angry, mad, sad, whatever you need to do to cope, don't let nobody tell you how to deal with depression, how to deal with grief. People would tell you once you go through the stages, you should be fine. No, it never ends. It's a never-ending circle. It can start at the end. It can start in the middle. It can go over and over, but it's a never-ending cycle. God will comfort. He will comfort you. He will wrap his arms around you. He will guide you through it. But you still got to go through it. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to not feel anything some days. But just keep going. Don't give up. And as I'm telling y'all this, I'm saying it to myself. Just keep being there for your loved one. Keep being there for your family. Hold on to each other. Your extended family. Take help when help is given. If you need help, ask for it. And that's a hard thing for me to ask for help. And I know I need it, but it's so hard for me to ask for it. But it's important that you lean on your support system. Yeah. But I love y'all. And thank y'all for just loving on my mama and being so kind to her. And I promise that I'm always going to share my mama with y'all as long as she's here. Because I know y'all love her. And that's y'all Mama Margaret. That's y'all sister. That's y'all friend. That's y'all auntie. That's y'all grandmama. Whatever she was to y'all and y'all, you know, whatever she is to y'all, she'll forever be that. The videos will forever be there. I'm not going to take any of them down. I have privated a few from years and years ago, but the videos will be there. So y'all can always go back and see it. And I'm so glad that God led me to do this because I'll forever have that of my mama. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I'll forever have this journey too. As hard as it is to go through, as hard as it is to talk about and to be in, I'll forever be able to go back and look at it and have it. And it may not make sense to anybody else, but it doesn't have to. And that's the thing about life. It doesn't have to. Everybody deals with stuff differently. And I'll forever have this on my mom. But I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow when she get her oxygen machine and all this other stuff in. I'll share, I'll just let y'all know what came in because I know a lot of people genuinely care. And y'all may need to know how to go about getting it. Like I said, we going into this part new. So we have a lot of questions. So if we can do anything to help somebody else, we will. I want our testimony to help somebody. This is a process that I don't want for anybody else in this world. But if you have to go through it, I hope this video can help some kind of way. But like I said, I'll see y'all later. On my Grocery Haul channel, I will be doing grocery walkthroughs. I can't promise any hauls because by the time I get home, it's like I got to put those groceries up. I can't do like I normally do and do it for a haul. So I hope they understand that over there. And anybody who watched from over here that watched there, I hope y'all understand. But while I am out, I will do a walkthrough so y'all can see what we buy. Because again, that's going to be where my money comes from as well. I may just do some shorts of what I got on the haul. So y'all just go support all of that. Like I said, if y'all want to do anything. And if you don't want to support it, then that's fine too. Because I know God is always going to be God. And he going to make us pull. We going to pull through. We going to get through this. So yeah. But I'll see y'all tomorrow.